Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee Wallach. We're here each and every day at 8 a.m. so that we can talk, so that we can share, so that we can find ways to express ourselves, to share this journey that we call life, this unfoldment of awareness that we go through. So I'm so grateful that you're here with me today. And as we go on this journey, because it wouldn't be fun if we weren't doing it together. It's always more fun when we're doing things as a group. Have you ever noticed that? Yeah, I'm very comfortable being alone, but I'm also very much in enjoyment when I'm sharing a journey with others. I believe that since we are all part of the collective consciousness, all part of the oneness, that it's natural for us to want to share with each other. It's also natural for us to have time alone so that in our time alone, we can reconnect with the oneness. We don't get distracted by all the busyness that's around us. And so with that in mind, the thing that I want to talk about today is that, do we have power to control our experiences? And the question and the answer is very simple for me. The only power that we have to control our life experiences is the meaning we give to them, the meaning we give to people, the meaning we give to things. And here's the key thing. Why is that our power? Because only we, me, you, can attach a meaning to something. No one else can attach a meaning to it. Only you can. So when you see a situation, you say, that's good, it's because you've attached a meaning to it. If you see a situation that's bad, the only reason you say it's bad is because you've attached a meaning to it. Now, here's the question. The meaning you attached, is it something that you have been domesticated into believing, or it's something that's been an evolutionary belief that you're very conscious of? Because what I'm discovering in life, that most everything that we believe is based on we've been domesticated. It's an unconscious adoption of that belief. We didn't consciously choose that. For example, we didn't consciously choose our religion. We were born, most of us were born into a religion, and we've never questioned and we stay there. Most of us have never chosen a political party. We were born into a political party with our parents, and we've accepted that as the truth for us. Fact of the matter is, it's not your truth. Those are just choices. Do you get that? There's just choices. Yeah, you like that, Yolanda? Listen, let me expose a little bit more of it for you. You like that? There you go. That's normally not the background I put up when I'm doing this. Normally it's plain, but that's my background when I do my morning meditations, and I just forgot to take it down. So you get the chance to see it today. I like it too. It makes me feel good. I see that when I'm looking at myself right now, I see all these lotus flower leaves just coming out, and it just feels good. It just feels good. Now, remember, that's the meaning I've given to them. You see how I brought that back to where we started? Everything we do is about what have we attached the meaning to it. And people don't want to hear that. They want to say, no, 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 no. That's because they don't want to take personal responsibility for their life. No other way to say that. Personal responsibility means you truly understand that your mind creates your experience, and how and where you focus your mind determines what the experience is for you. I know that sucks, doesn't it? Because then you can't run, you can't hide, you can't blame. I have wings, Sandra. You just don't know. I'm like what was that movie with John Travolta? When he was an angel and he popped off that overcoat and those big wings came out. But here's the key. We all have wings. And what do I mean by wings? We have the ability to fly. And how do we fly? With how do we focus our mind? I brought it right back to where we started. The meaning you attach to things is what you experience. Do you believe you can fly? In other words, for me, the idea is freedom is the ability to go wherever you want to go. You get to choose where you want to go, because where you want to go, it's not about a place. It's about where you put your mind, and where you put your mind, you have that experience. You can close your eyes and you can create any fantasy that you desire. And when you really embody it, when you can really build and you build that image in your mind and build that image in your mind, it becomes your experience. And you're not even doing anything. There's nothing physical there. It's all in your mind. That's like with the whole use of psychedelics. You know, back in the late 60s, early 70s, the LSD thing comes in. Barbara's so funny. Barbara says some days she flies and other days she just levitates. Don't you love that? I do. I think that's great. I noticed that I didn't do psychedelics in the 60s and 70s, but in the 2000, was it 15 or 16 or 17? I forget which one now, but I did go to Peru and I did ayahuasca. And let me tell you, the experiences that my mind gave me were as real as anything I've ever experienced. And yet there was nothing there. It was all created within my mind. That's one of the biggest ahas that I came out of it. I came away from that experience, and I don't recommend it for anyone to do it. There have been people who've gotten mentally messed up, had their brains screwed up because they did that. Even though it's a natural plant that they've been doing it, it can mess you up. But here's what I got from that. Your mind is powerful. And what it can perceive and hold on to will be your experience. And when you can embody that, you have reclaimed your power. Because now you can go anywhere. You can experience anything. Because it's all within you. You've reclaimed your power. Ernest Holmes said, change your thinking, change your life. The greatest discovery that humans have ever made is that we have the power to think. The second greatest discovery we ever made is our minds create our experience, and we can use our minds to create the experience we desire. Or we can be victims of the unconscious thoughts that we've let others fill our minds with, that we've not questioned, that we've not dug up, that we've not rebirthed. And you see, most of the time what we're doing is we're digging up what our parents gave us. So it's like my cousin who's out there right now, Yolanda. Yolanda's got all the stuff that Johnny and not Yolanda. It's not Yolanda. Yolanda. Yeah, it is Yolanda. It's all the stuff that her father, Johnny, and her mother put into her mind. And then what the schools put into her mind. And then what the people around there put into her mind. And her job is to let all that stuff go, to re-examine all that stuff, and to decide, what does she want to put into her mind? It was Auntie Alice. I almost forgot to say Alice and Johnny. It's just fascinating that we have that ability. We have that ability to change. Question is, are you going to use it? Here's where most humans are, especially today in 2021. Most humans have information, lots of information. Information is everywhere. I'm not telling you anything that's not already out there. Do you get that? Key thing is, what are you doing with that information? Are you putting it into practice in your life? Because if you don't, then you're just as dumb as you were before you got the information, because it's just data. And data is nothing until we act on it and create new experiences. And even if they're wrong experiences, guess what? They tell us the new direction to go in. So you can't get it wrong. But you got to use your power. That's the key thing. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to listen. But most of all, what I want to suggest is try something new today. Question everything. Take back your power. If something gets you upset today, ask the question, what's in my mind that I've associated with that's causing me to be upset? And right now, everybody's friggin' upset. Do you get that? Everybody's upset over something. Hey, people, this is the only life you got. And you can choose not to be upset. You can choose to see this as an opportunity to reinvent yourself. That's what I'm doing. I've spent almost the last 10 months reinventing who I am, connecting with people all over the world. Most of you wouldn't have known me if I hadn't built this daily communication vessel that we're talking about, this Facebook Live thing, this YouTube Live thing that we're doing here. Thoughts that can change your life. That's my job, is to keep bringing thoughts that you can consider, and if you implement them, might have a huge impact on how you see and experience the world. So if you want to do me a favor, if you really want to do me a favor, share this message with others so that they might be pushed, nudged into questioning their life. And if no one tells you this, know that I will today, that I accept you and I love you just the way you are. Have a great day, everybody. Aloha.